Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this 1-3 challenge. We've come up with this idea landing here in Austin after seeing the action is a little bit, I wouldn't say dull, but the stakes are a bit smaller than we'd hoped for. So instead of just kicking it around for a couple of days, we thought we'd make some content out of it by going and doing a 1-2-1-3 challenge. It was Will's idea, hit us up with the rules.
Yeah, 1-2-1-3. We've got 10 hours to make as much money as we can. Winner of the challenge is gonna make $1,000 on the side.
$1,000 on the side.
Let's do it. Give an update every quarter or so every 2.5 hours we'll check in with you guys and let you know where we're at. And yeah, try and show you what sort of strategy we're gonna be using in these kind of low stakes games that a lot of you guys are gonna be playing at home.
Yeah, so a bunch of good strat tips in there, and yeah, we'll keep you posted along the way.
Let's do it.
You're gonna be paying me $1,000 later?
Absolutely not.
I think you are. Yeah, what are you hoping for? How much, what are you expecting? 1-2-1-3, probably playing a little bigger here in Austin, you'd say, so.
Yeah, I mean, I think $1,200 is gonna get the job done.
$1,200 is gonna get the job done. $1,200 for 10 hours. Oh, I think that would be a heavy favorite if you to win 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think the line is? Like,
yeah, I think the line would be about
6
to 8.
Yeah.
So hopefully we both make over $1,000, so whoever loses is still in profit.
That's true.
There it is. May the best man win. How's it going, brother?
I'm good.
Point.
Good luck, sir.
Alright, come take a seat in my office, young lad. How are you finding it?
Yeah, it's cool. It's a nice card room,
Isn't it?
Yeah,
Just a beautiful place to play.
People are pretty friendly.
Everyone's friendly. The room is so spacious. The chairs are good. The tables are massive. Dealers are good. Yeah, absolutely.
You've got Doug over here.
Doug over there in the corner. I'll try and get him on the screen at some point.
That'd be good for the thumbnail.
Yeah, won't it? Featuring Doug Polk.
Yeah. Let's just hope he doesn't ask how many subscribers you got.
2.5 hours in, I am up around 900. Things are going relatively flawless for me. I think I've entered a decent sized pot and not won it.
What were you up after the 1-2 game?
Won like 500 on the 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Got aces and had a good dynamic with someone and he stationed me off.
68.
So it's calling straddle call 20. Gotcha. 80.
I think he's British, so they do that.
Yeah, that's bloody British.
Where are you from?
Australia. Basically the same.
No, they get to where they're like, don't not let get bullied.
Yeah. How long have you been here?
No, only for a few days. Yeah, just traveling through. Yep.
I've been to Perth, Sydney.
Oh, cool. You in the military?
I was in the Navy.
Yeah.
And then everything else is just like.
Are you going somewhere else?
On our way to LA, yeah.
LA.
Yep.
You'll like LA.
You'll like LA.
Yeah.
It'll be a rude experience for you.
Just don't wander, man, in LA.
I know, it can get bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I rodeoed professionally for my whole life.
And if you have any sport teams, just don't even wear them.
Yeah.
They get full on, huh?
No, they're all gang related.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they gangbang over there pretty good.
When I rodeo profession, we'd always go there, and man, you get your ass in a bind.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah, if you're careful, you have no problem.
Oink.
Wow.
How you going?
It's just been pretty dead.
Yeah, it feels like the opposite's happened for you. Every big pot you've entered in, you somehow lost.
Yeah. I mean, no real big pots, but just like, you know, the 3-bet pots just not really going my way. The few that I've had, and was like proper, had like the most boring hour of my life on the 1-2. Just like had just like no spots. So, like made a decent hero call in a small pot, but that was about it.
Sit down at 1-2. And first hand of notes, playing 1-2 with a 10 straddle on.
The wild 1-2-10.
Yeah. So I thought I had some pretty good run good at the start to play a bit bigger than probably you were.
Just by being in the right spot to play in late position when the 10 was on.
Well, a couple of guys were putting the 10 on.
Right.
So, you know, so I pick up King Jack off in the hijack and open to 30, and the straddle is the only cooler. He's proven to be a little bit splashy, definitely quite loose, definitely peeling very wide, lots of offsuit junk. These guys who put the straddle on, like with big sizes, tend to defend it.
And like when you have the option to chuck 5 out, you're like, you know what, I'm going to make it 10. It's like a clear indication that you're on the looser side of things.
Yeah.
You want to play bigger.
The board comes ace, 8, 7 with 2 clubs, so we have the king of clubs.
Right.
He checks. I decide to check this one back.
Sure.
Turn is an 8. He bets 20 into just over 60.
Okay.
We have a pretty easy call. The river is an offsuit deuce, and he goes ahead and bets 50.
Yeah, bread and butter call down, isn't it? With any sort of bluff catcher, super wide.
All of the offsuit straight draws, and he can be even wider than that and just be randomly stabbing any 2.
So as unfiltered as it gets, this guy is going to have shitloads of offsuit combos. He shouldn't. He's had a free opportunity to bet. Doesn't take balls of steel to just go lead here for 60% pot.
Yeah.
Easy call off.
Yeah, and he mucks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Really wanted to run that king queen off.
Which one was it?
Yeah, the guy I squeezed and the guy like tank 4 bets.
Oh, dude, yeah, I thought he was light there.
I did as well, but
I know it's such a shit spot with king queen. Like if you're wrong, you're just dust.
Yeah,
You're playing
that's the
small
thing.
stacks.
So
like, are they
I thought
fighting?
I'm gonna the needle's gonna go a little bit.
Yeah.
And like so like ace 5, ace 4 suited, pocket 9s, pocket 10s I run.
Yeah.
But like king queen just felt a bit too dust when we hadn't played with him for that long. He could have just been a nit and just not have it in him to 4-bet light. But I just like the way he was like checking everyone else out, like you could see the cogs turning in his head. Oh, this guy's squeezed, this guy's weak, this guy's weak. But like, I really wanted to run it, but king queen off just felt a little bit too dust for when I'm wrong.
You want to be pretty confident.
And he's put 370. He's only got like 700 back. The guy might just fucking tilt call with ace queen off or something like that anyway, you know.
Yeah.
So
fair play.
Yeah.
Fair play. So. Sounds like I'm a heavy favourite here. Probably a difference of what, $1,500 between us.
Yeah, well, I'm down 1.
You're down a K?
No, 100.
100, okay.
So we're still in early days.
Yeah. Lots of poker to be played.
Yeah.
The game is probably tougher than don't get me wrong, it's not tough.
No.
But tougher than I expected. There's a few guys grinding this game.
Yeah.
What I will say, these Texas games, they list as 1-3 games, but this is a 2-5 game.
Yeah.
Playing almost as big as a 5-10 game, to be honest.
Yeah.
And there are some guys that are clearly profit players that seem like they're not just random low stakes regs. They're
Absolutely.
Somewhat respectable for the stake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, I had a funny spot against you.
Give the viewers
So I open cut off with the Spencer's in the straddle. I open to 15 with pocket 2s.
Right.
Spencer defends. Flop comes Queen Jack 7 2 tone. I have deuces with the suit.
Okay.
And Queen Jack 7 going to be playing like a fairly polar strategy against a good reg.
Yep.
And so I have B75. Spencer calls. Turn brings like
5.
Double flush draw. And I think I just want a little bit higher standards to start barreling off this card.
I think you can.
Do like if I had like 2 clean outs with the deuce, then that was what I decided.
I still think you should
in game.
consider it. You still have lots of strong hands. You can clean up equity versus like my 10-9s, king 10s. And put pressure on the 7x, jack x that will be feeling the heat if you start pumping in.
Absolutely,
like,
but I mean, but like when I B75 flop, like some of that 7x is already gone. Like your range is is shedded.
I don't think so. I think I'll continue all 7x there.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in a wide enough configuration.
So
But anyway,
I decided to go like not deuces and give up this one, but the river brings a 10. Check to me fairly quickly, and obviously this.
well, you have 0% here, so you can bluff this.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. And on a good card, I think our frequency can be decent, especially when we our big bet range is going to be slightly more weighted towards stuff that can improve.
Yeah.
And so I think like King, Queen, 9, 8, Ace, King are all very much in range more.
This probably aggresses more than you have, I would say, either pure bluffing river or considering.
Yeah.
turns.
So I decided to roll. I've decided to bluff 50% of the time for a pot sizing.
We got it through, boys. You found the check back. We get the easy win with the 10-9.
Yeah.
It's kind of the narrative is swinging my way. I think I've beaten you every pot we've played, and I'm in front of you. So
Yeah.
It's making for good content. The coach is actually winning.
Yeah, absolutely.
It would have been funny if we come in and you just dust me. Don't get me wrong. There's still a chance, but
We've got time.
yeah. All right, let's get back in the action.
Let's do it.
So next hand of note, I look down at aces in the straddle.
Nice life.
Nice live, indeed, especially when it goes under the gun open, button flat, big blind flat, all 20. We bump up to 140. Under the gun folds, button, recreational player, shorter stacked calls, and big blind folds. He's got roughly about 400 behind with about 280 in the middle, so pretty dreamy stuff.
Yeah, I'm just going to check to him on basically all boards.
You play check?
Yeah, I just expect him to have a pretty pocket pair heavy range, suited stuff as well. And if you just check to him on any sort of rag texture, with this SBR, like some people can just jam it in.
Yeah.
The aces specifically, unless it's like a king high board.
Yeah.
A board I don't expect them to play as spewy facing the check. I'm going to check to them. So if it comes jack high and lower, check for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, ball comes 7-7-6, and I just choose a side where I just don't think they're folding any hand. And I didn't think this guy was the type to just...
He'll fold king queen, I reckon.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's far more likely to put money in with king queen if you check to him than with you betting.
Okay.
So pocket eights, we'll just rip it in. You give him a chance, just spew it in there with the king jack suited or something like that. Worst case scenario, takes a free card and potentially hits a pair that can then pay you.
Sure. I mean, my MO in these spots with value has often been to go like tiny, hoping, on a board like this, hoping they fold 0 hands and then check turn and they might feel a little bit more invested in the pot.
Pretty confident the checks to play.
Okay.
SBR, yeah.
Okay, interesting. Well, I go tiny and he rips and I call and he doesn't show and runs out clean.
Nice. It's been pretty smooth sailing for me up until this point. This is probably like hour 3 where I'd won 500 in the 1-2 game, probably up about $1,000 just after we had a check in. Anyway, we go and sit back down. The game gets a little short. Game was pretty shit throughout this period. Probably like 6 to 7 handed, 2 or 3 okay pros, and then maybe a couple weak pros. A little questionable for sure. We're playing 1-3, no straddle on this hand. There was a couple guys that weren't putting the straddle on. Fish limps under the gun. That loose tawny guy, the guy you were talking to, the hedge fund guy, opens to 15 over the limp after he'd been raising to bigger sizes previously. We look at ace 10-0 in the small blind. Pretty easy 3-bet for me given that read. Think we're going to just take it down pre a lot. If not, we can fight with the post. Old recreational, the same guy you stack with the aces, I believe. Comes in for a cold call next act. He's relatively short stacked. I think he's got about $300 behind. Limper and the 20 reg fold. 5-5 deuce rainbow. I check. Old mate Insta throws in a $25 chip, which is a very small bet. This is the thesis of my thought process. A player type like this will crave protection with hands like pocket eights. If there's pocket eights there, I don't think he's going to allow me to see the turn this cheaply, fearing that I'm going to outdraw him. That's a very fish mentality, a sound read that I'm very confident in. I'm really removing those kind of hands. We chuck in the call. Turn is a 3, giving us a gut shot, backdoor clubs. We check it over to him, instantly goes all in now for 275. Little over pot.
Right.
So if he'd bet more consistent size with the wealth of his value range being 7s through 10s, I'd happily let this go and just say, yep, I believe you.
Yeah.
But when he heavily discounts those hands on flop, I'm starting to say, well, this is just super polar. He either has a nutted hand that really wants me to hang around with that small flop bet, or he's just got some dust hand that he's flooded around with, threw a chip in, feels like my line's weak, and he's just ripping it, hoping for me to fold some sort of ace king. I'm a serious non-believer here. It's just not adding up to me. The one cross against it is that this guy is a recreational player and he's put his stack in the middle, but it is an unfiltered range. Something that I have honed into you is that it's more about what kind of hands, what their base range is, what kind of hands they have, value in comparison to potential bluffs, over do I think this guy wants to bluff.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah, landing range and config
yeah,
over trying to guess some random recreational thought process.
exactly.
For sure.
Yeah, so far more objective is saying what kind of hands does he get here with.
And I think that saves so many people in these kind of leveling
Yeah.
spots where they're trying to predict a thought process over just trying to understand a range.
What's their value range? What kind of hands do they actually get here with that they want you to call in comparison to potential bluffs?
Absolutely.
Completely unfiltered, loses all of those pocket pairs with flop sizing. We go for a pretty light call with the ace 10. Unfortunately, our man did have a trap. He had the old pocket cocks, 2 kings, well played. But still, my range analysis wasn't off. If he showed me 2 nines, I would tip my cap and say,
You got me.
you got me. Yeah, your range was different to my perception. But when you have 2
Absolutely.
kings, if he rocks up with a 5, that polarity that I said was true. Obviously, we don't know if he's capable of bluffing with this line, but as we said, landing range. A bunch of unfiltered hands that can lose control and a questionable value range.
No more action. 275.
Are you going to talk through the ace king call off?
Yeah. Unfortunately, my friend, the hero calls do not stop there.
I think I like this one even more.
As a call, yeah. So Will even said to me before he knew my hand, he said, I like your call with ace king. And I'm like, yeah, okay. There's going to be a lot of viewers here that are going to cop some shit for this one from some less open-minded players. But that whole idea about landing range is just as true and the basis of my decision in this next hand.
Yeah.
136, same 20 reg opens, 25 in the hijack. This kind of weird Asian dude wearing a hoodie, without a doubt a reg in the game. Not particularly good, but a reg in the game for sure. 3 bets to 75. We look down at ace king offsuit on the button, 175. We're around 1200 deep. Hoodie beast calls, heads up to 763 rainbow. Check, $100, which is around quarter. He calls. 8 of diamonds, bringing a backdoor flush draw. Check. Don't really think there's much to do, but just check back. I'm sure we could think about bluffing in theory, but this relies on him to look at pocket jacks and realize that it's close to the bottom of his range. Consider folding it.
Yeah.
Didn't get the feeling that Hoodie Beast was going to find the fold with that kind of hand.
Absolutely.
Yeah, take the showdown. Another thing that leads to my river decision as well. We'd been not battling, but I got the feeling that he was understanding that you and I were in the game, were being aggressive, and was kind of on high alert versus you and I. That was my slight read. So that just means that I think that he might get to flop and turn with hands like ace queen and potentially ace jack offsuit. Obviously should never be there in theory. So that just means that we have more equity with ace king, more a value in the risk-free line by just checking back, less merit in trying to get a pair to fold when all those hands potentially exist. So check, 10 of spades on the river, bricks to backdoor flush draw, but a 1-liner to a 9. Doesn't really muck around before going all in for, it was a jam for 975 and there was $600 in the middle.
Yeah.
Give me your thoughts.
I doubt that a weak reg is finding sort of thin-ish value jams on like 4 straight, even though there are plenty of hands worth all in.
Perfect, like 10s, 8s and 7s are the nuts. Question in my mind if it would find the jam with these hands. 4-liner, I think that this kind of reg might find a smaller size with those hands.
Yeah, agree.
So it's essentially fold at pocket 9s or some sort of bluff.
Yeah, most of the time. You know, he realizes it's a scary board for you to call off with any sort of bluff catcher. And I don't know if people, maybe that's getting a little bit too levelly in terms of the size.
Yeah, I didn't read too much into the size at all. I was thinking that the sets were discounted because they would potentially go a smaller size, not really realizing that they're the nuts. But yeah, pocket 9s could make a fair bit of sense. But if he gets here with one of those hands that I think he shouldn't, the ace jack offs, the ace queen offs, it's a layup bluff.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to take that. They see how scary the board is. Every reg in the pool, even at this stake, is going to find the bluff here.
Yeah.
Bit of a question mark if they go for all in as well.
Sure.
But again, we're not going to play the will he, won't he game. It's these are the potential bluffs, and they start to add up pretty quick if they're in the offsuit variety. When you only have pocket nines, you've got 6 combos of value and 24 potential bluffs.
Absolutely.
When you're laying me a price.
And yeah, sizing aside, we can start to think about the willingness to bluff in a spot like this. And like you say, the willingness to bluff is going to be extremely
it's obvious as fuck.
high on a board like this.
On a board like this, after I check back, looks like I have ace king. It's just
and then we can just break it down into counting some combos and working out some pot odds.
Yeah.
I think clicking call.
Yeah, but basically go through that exact process and throw the chip in, and man rolls over 1-9, which is good enough. Before rolling over a second 9. So we're in a bit of strife after that first check-in. We just sat down on break 2. We've been playing for a little while now. Sorry for no update as we went. We were just playing short-handed for like probably 5 hours.
Yeah, we need it. It just breaks the table.
Yeah, we're literally free-handed sometimes, so we had to like stay and keep the game up.
Yeah.
I think it's like hour 6.5 or something like that.
No, hour 7, I think.
Hour 7.
We just ticked over to hour 7, yeah.
Okay. Some big swings.
Yeah.
I'm currently down 500 from being up like a K at my peak. Or close to a K, and you are
down 515. So it's for the challenge. It's actually quite interesting. It's just sad that we're now fighting for who's going to lose the least rather than who's going to win the most.
I know we're sitting down like 2 crushes in the ones we're just getting big.
It's like miles beyond like these guys, and just
some fun hands to talk about that we will dissect in detail, which you guys may or may not have already seen. What else have we got to cover? So we're going to play for 3 more hours. The game is filling up now, so hopefully we have some more standard small stakes gameplay over the past 5 hours. It's almost been, it's definitely not tough, but like we've been playing in like a 6-handed all reg game for like 5 hours. No one was just giving away their money for a while, so
$500 in this game is like not even a buy in really. Not been finding many spots really. The ones that I'm finding, I lose some money. So
every time I've had it over the last 6 hours, basically everyone's folded. I got aces back to back. I won the blinds twice. So it hasn't been exactly a loose, splashy game where money's just flying around.
Nah.
But anyway, I'm confident that both of us can get in the green and we can fight for this $1,000.
Yeah.
I think if someone walks away a winner, they probably win.
Yeah. At this point, 100%.
Let's go do it.
3 hours to go.
This next one is, I've mentioned this one to you before. I almost just found the fault on flop. 1, 3, 6, 12. We got the double straddle on. We look down at pocket queens in the hijack.
Wow, you must have just drew me, eh?
Yeah,
when you're
absolutely.
The 12 being on.
12 being on, queens. I think I was been to this point of the challenge. Difference would have been over $1,500. So I wasn't like, oh my God, let's go.
Yeah, maybe the start of some sort of fight.
As we'll see, things start to heat up pretty shortly. We look down at pocket queens in the hijack, 45. Nit, Nit, Chancey grinds these games for a small win rate though, just playing super tight. Anyway, he makes it 130 on the button. We've been playing with this guy for probably 5 hours now, and this is the first time he's 3-bet. Seen him cold call pretty strong hands, and just the way he went about life. He's not going to be in the streets 3-betting.
No.
So I'm like, holy shit, okay, we're running into aces here. But no, you can have ace king. I'm not thrilled about the situation at all, and I'm never entertaining the idea of 4-bet. Versus this guy who has ace king plus, call, play flops. 9, 8, 5, two-tone, 2 clubs. We have red queens. Check, 150, which is about half pot. Not really loving life.
Absolutely not.
I don't think he's going to do this with ace king, even ace king with the ace of clubs.
Yeah, agree.
I had 1 card in the muck. I convinced myself that there's a chance that 2 10s, 2 jacks are there. Maybe he finds a 3-bet bluff on the button, which is ludicrous, but I wanted to put chips in the middle. We find the call. Glorious queen of clubs rolls off. It brings in the flush, so it's not like we're going to get paid every time. This guy is such a horrible nit. It's going to be tough to get money, but at the same time, we've just turned the nuts. I lead. Key spot.
Good lead.
Good lead. Bad lead in theory for sure. Very good lead in practice. Our man has an overly merged range, very few low EV bluffs that he could potentially go bet with, and he's just always going to check back kings and aces. We lead 125. You query the sizing. I agree with that. We should definitely just size up a bit. It's kind of inelastic at like 10s, jacks with club, aces and kings. Everything else will just fold. So I think we can just eke out a little
Everything
more.
else that isn't there.
His range, everything else that doesn't exist. So yeah, basically there's just our hand's strong enough, and he has enough second best stuff for us to want to put in a bigger bet. Anyway, he calls. River is the 5 of clubs, bringing down a 4 flush, giving us top boat. Easy shove in my opinion.
Agree.
No other play. This is the type of player that could just check back pocket kings with a club, even pocket aces with a club. He was that much of a nit. Nav doesn't have any hands to bluff. Put the money in yourself.
All in.
We put it in, and he hits a very long tank. And I'm sitting there kind of looking at you, because this is the kind of pot that can swing things.
Yeah.
I win this pot, and I'm probably, I don't know, $400 behind you or something like that.
And I'm sat there completely aware that this guy has, that you have the fucking nuts.
Yeah. So it was a good little sweat for you for sure. Yeah.
Oh, at the end of the day, it was hard to like anti-sweat you too hard.
I don't know how I would feel. I think that I probably would be rooting for you at the same time. It'd be a bit tongue in cheek to say like, fold. Anyway, of course, the mega nit finds the tank fold.
Must have been kings with the club, I think.
He said, he mumbled under his breath, I almost called super light, which could be the king of clubs for this guy, but I don't know what that means.
Well,
maybe it was 10s, maybe it was like 10s, no club, but yeah, don't know.
Interesting.
What an interesting couple of hours.
Yeah.
Just such a massive swing that hand.
Yeah. I mean, it's sort of
It's
fucked the challenge, isn't it?
Fuck the challenge, but it's still good content, which is like, Will and I have been playing a few pots against each other.
Yeah.
We play, was it a 4-bet pot? 3-bet pot.
3-bet pot with a cold call.
Cold call in between.
Like tight reg cold calls.
So Will opens
Cut off
to 20. I look at ace king off in this middle blind. The straddle is this kind of dead seat nit fish. So I'm like, I guess I'm just gonna try and play a pot against Will. 100, dead seat calls, Will calls. Ace jack 5, two-tone, 2 clubs. We have ace king, no club. C-bet for 60. It's a very polarizing board for both of their ranges. They can both easily have ace jack suited, pocket jacks, maybe even pocket 5s. Fold, call. Will quickly throws into call, and I'm like, this is interesting. He's fucking with me here. He knows the way I think about this game. So I'm noting this. Turn is the 9 of hearts. I continue for 250, which is like about 60% pot. Once again, our old friend chucks in the quick call. I know how this kid thinks. He's going to sit there and tank with the ace queen, the ace 10 suited. He knows that my range is quite strong. So something just doesn't add up here. Like, he either has king, queen of clubs, which I think again would be considering other options. So my spidey senses are tingling. River, king of diamonds. On the surface looks like a sick card. I put in a block bet thinking that his range is actually more polar than it appears to be, given what we've said about earlier streets. Old Wilbur starts eyeing off me chips. I'm like, this is also interesting. And eventually goes for the tank shove. I peel my cards. What's going on, bro? Oh, yeah, come in.
Hey, dude, tell your mother I miss her touch, man. I'm about to fuck these people.
He's gonna make this a good content.
You would do a bit of run good.
Here's this with the tank all in. And I'm just like, this is just off. I find the fold. I say, Will, show me those cards. You will see it on screen in a second, and we peel the pocket jacks. Suck shit, mate. So I feel like I'm free rolling now because he should have stacked me in this hand.
Yeah.
And he didn't. But at the same time, I'm now down $800 and you are
Plus 350.
plus 350. So we're now in that weird spot that we spoke of earlier where
Yeah.
I'm like literally pushing the action. I'm in here with hands that I shouldn't be, trying to isolate just one or two of these players that I'm deep against and play pots. I'm making losing calls both pre and on flop to just try and catch hands. So it'll be an interesting next hour. You can bet your bottom dollar I'll be coming after you specifically so we can try and get a swing to make sure I don't lose these $1,000 because
Yeah.
what an interesting setup.
I'm going to be running everything twice. You're going to be running it once.
He's going to fold his way to a win. I'm going to be in there playing pots. Let's get back to it. Yeah, cheers, bro. See you next time. 35, huh? Point.
My favorite song. My grandmother said everybody. I never heard of it.
Will has just won a $800 pot and I've lost a few since that first one. So it's looking grim. I think there would probably be over $1,000 difference now, I guess. So I'm really going to have to gamble it up. We're going to be putting in a double straddle, V-pip in basically every hand. So let's see what we can do.
Oh yeah.
120. I think we're toast. I think we are upper toast. Chucking in there with all sorts of shit. Losing in the meantime. Trying to chase this little prick who's sitting over there locking it up. It's a shame. Thought I raised him better than that.
Right, queens and do that. I can't believe I didn't make it.
35? Good, blue chips. Yep, yeah.
Better if I was just running over there. No, I'm talking about the tournament.
Making a run. Let's go. We call him with the bottom pair. We're making our little run. It's a small sweat, but the door is open. Some lad has just flooded 2 queens to me, and I had the ace king. We would have got it all in pre, and I would have flopped an ace. That was the challenge right there. I'm looking at his stack. He's got about 1,500, roughly what the difference is between me and Will. No such luck. I put the straddle on for you. That's my money.
Not good.
It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. I straddle for you. No, I want to straddle for you. You're a good guy. Look at you. You deserve a straddle. No, I got you. We'll play a part.
You see that? You don't see that?
No?
You want that call?
Of course I want you to call. What a beautiful straddle hand. Oh, I had it. Good call. 10 is good.
All in?
If I had any piece, I would be in there for this. Jesus Christ. Alright, this is it. So, last hand is the bomb pot. It's the final hand. The wheel's up 590. It's a bomb pot. I've got, 15, 25. I'm up 175 after some sick play in the last hour. So, I'm going to play a bomb pot and I'm going to fucking win it. I'm going to take home the bacon. What a sweat, down to the last end. Such a shame. Such a shame. And that's the challenge. Here you guys, I'm getting the fucking chips. Give us a smile, mate. Thank you. Well, that was a crazy...
What an ending.
What a fucking ending. That's
Yeah.
going to be some sick content.
For sure.
So, when we last met in an hour, what was the difference?
Was it?
$1,000 or something? I was down
Yeah.
5, you were up 5?
Yeah.
Anyway, what it is, there's lots of swings. But the last
then
20 minutes,
that-
I'm just going,
that-
I'm literally V-pipping 100%, putting the double straddle on.
Straddling like
four
other people. I was like, you slimy fuck.
Yeah, floating people
Fucking-
with dust fucking raising, like just putting chips in the pot, and I'm
Calling the clock on poor cunts who then end up calling off against quads.
like, we have a bet on the line. I'm not letting you sweat your fucking $200 call for 10 minutes when time is precious. Put your money in and let me VP again so I can catch this little prick. So, anyway, well done. You're the winner.
Yeah.